Hello and welcome to the new Power BI tutorial video, and in this video I want to show you how you can achieve a dynamic behavior with your line chart, right? So generally what we have is we basically create a line chart. Let me just create a very quick line chart over here. So let's say if this is a line chart, our usual understanding or the usual way of configuring is that let's take a dimension which is your order date. So I have order date, no, not this order date. I need a date hierarchy, a proper date, and this is superstore. Yep, there you go. We have order date, and generally then we have a measure like, for example, sales, and we create it. Now what this chart does is it provides you some flexibility in terms of drill down. So we can click on drill down, we can turn on a drill down, and this is like you click a data point and it will drill. For example, I want to know more about 2018. I click over here and it shows the 2018. It impacts this because these two charts are from the same dimension. So, but I will just focus on this one for now. And if I want to know more about April 2018, I will select this, and this is select. And if I need to go up, it will go up, right? Now, for example, I want to go to the next level from 2018 to quarter, right? So this is how it basically shows. What it does not show you that this is for which quarter, for which year. These are the cumulative values of all the years, right? It doesn't tell you that whether it is 2018 quarters or what, but these are the summation of all the quarters. Okay. Now the another one what you have is expand all down one level in hierarchy. So you click over there. This shows you by quarter for each year. Then you further click it, you show you the month, and then if you further click it, it show you by each day what's being shown over here. Now in this, what we want to achieve is, first thing first is we are having sum of sales. So first thing we can do is we can make this dynamic. Then we can even make date dynamic. That's what I'm showing you over here. So if I just remove this, rather than using this, which can be confusing for a normal user, this is a lot of education required, but if they can use it, nothing like it, right? But still, if they want to look at, let's say, cumulatively by year, they can select it from here, like from a proper filters which is being given over here, right? So you can select from each of these filters which is given here and get the output. That is the number one thing I wanted to show you, and I will show you how you can configure that. Then another thing is this profit and sales. Right now what I've selected is profit, but if I want to select sales, it is showing the sales, and if I want to look at the year, it shows me the sales by year. So that is also something which I can do. Also, I can uncheck this, and you can see it shows both sales and profit. So depends on how many number of measures that you have, it can select that. So how we can configure this and get this dynamic behavior, because what it does is it gives the flexibility in the hand of the end user where they can do all of this. So the way you can do that, let me just remove this, and if I just remove this and this. So first thing first we need to do is we need to come here in modeling, new parameter fields, and let's say the date. Okay, the date. Then I can come to my superstore table, and this is where my date is, which is this one, and I select this order month, year, right? So I can create this measure which will create the dynamic date sort of a slicer, right? Which I can then use it. Okay, so once we have this, then another thing is I want to create a measure, a dynamic measure. So for creation of dynamic measure, you cannot use directly sales or profit in parameters. You need to create the measures like this, sum of profit or sum of sales, because chart expect the aggregation, right? And if we use it directly in this parameter, this is non-aggregated. So the way we can do that is going into the modeling, coming here in numeric and clicking on the parameter, and DMEAS measure, dynamic MEAS, let's say this much, whatever the relevant name you want to give, and then we can get these M profit, which is measure profit and measure sales, which I showed you that you need to create simply by using the measure field, which usually is here. So we create this measure, which is this. Now what I can do is I can now create a, undo. I need to click outside and then click here to bring this. Okay, so now I'm selecting this. All right, so I can then, what I can do is I can then simply bring in these dates, d date and d measure. So d date is here, and let me bring it on x-axis. The measure is here, let me bring it on the y-axis, and what you get is these output, right? And then you can select whatever you want, like I have just selected year or sales, and then you get the right output for your need. Now what do we want is, let's say over here we want to create a small multiples based on some sort of a dynamic dimension. It's the same way we can create dynamic dimension by going into the modeling, selecting new parameter, field, giving it a parameter name, and then from your table selecting whatever dimension you need to get it. Now the thing is, the best part about this is that for this dynamic dimension, if I just select this chart, dynamic dimension, I bring it on the small multiples. What it does is, let's say if I choose the category, I can see the 3 different categories like this, or I select the region, I have the region like this. So in this way, it basically shows you the trend of all of this together, so that you can do all your comparative analysis like segment, ship mode, whatever you want, you can do that. So that is all the dynamic behavior that you can achieve with this. And before I go, just wanted to share you one thing. All of my Power BI videos are present in my spreadsheet, which is my Google spreadsheet. Like these 2 guys are using it over here, or these 2 person are using it over here. You can use or find all of my videos here, search it easily, and using the link given in column B, you can jump onto that video. So this is to help you so that you can easily figure out any of my previous videos, dashboard tutorials, and so on. With that, thank you so much for watching. I'll meet you in the next video with the new topic.